Okay, so let's get into this review video. Full disclosure, Hismile, if you're watching this, you're probably not going to be 100% happy with everything that I say, but I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to hold back. I'm literally just going to give a brutal, unfiltered, honest review on these products so you guys, I guess, know what an unsponsored review of this toothpaste is. Firstly, this part here actually was a little bit disappointing. So I want to talk about how the products arrived. So these are $13 tubes of toothpaste and they're quite solid plastic. So the packaging is quite premium. Check out how it arrived. It literally arrived in this like bubble wrap satchel. There wasn't a thank you card. There was no invoice or anything. It literally just like rocked up on my doorstep like this. And like, it's not a big thing, but like, to be honest, if I'm paying $13 a tube of toothpaste, I kind of expect it in something a little bit more hardy than this. I'm pretty sure this isn't how it rocked up on Kimmy K's doorstep. Like, I'm pretty sure they went out a little bit for the packaging for her. And one of the tubes, I don't know if this actually happened in transit due to the packaging, and it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so it's seriously like the smallest crack ever. You can see it just there, like at the top. Smallest crack ever, but it literally is definitely something that could have been prevented if they packaged it a little bit more carefully. And 100%, like, it's not packaged the best. Once again, if I'm spending, what have I spent? $52 on toothpaste. I feel like they can probably afford to spend like $2 to $3 on a customized box that's gonna protect the products inside. But anyway, that's enough about that. Like I said, it wasn't the hugest thing, but one of my items did come up with a tiny crack, and I do want to talk about this particular product, which is the coconut whip toothpaste, a little bit later, because it actually came a little bit faulty. So the next thing I want to talk about is the flavors that I got. So I got all of the flavors except for the mint flavored. To me, it just didn't make sense to spend $13 on a tube of mint flavored toothpaste that I could get from Coles or Woolworths. So I got the peach iced tea. I then also got the mango sorbet, the watermelon, and the coconut whip. Flavor wise, okay, Hismile, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but every single one of these has the minty flavor. So every single one of these toothpastes contain the ingredient menthol, which is a minty flavored kind of ingredient. It does have like that cooling effect as well, but it is very overpowering. So when it says it's watermelon flavored, for example, it smells like watermelon. It tastes minty, but you know when you breathe out and you can kind of taste things once you kind of go, like, does that make sense? You know when you go like to a winery and you do wine tasting and everything and they're like, breathe out. That's literally when you do get the flavor of, I guess, the toothpaste. But otherwise, whilst you're brushing, you actually don't taste the flavor. You do get quite a minty, refreshing vibe in your mouth. But then once you have finished brushing, I guess like when you go like this, like, smell my breath, how does it smell? That's when other people can probably smell, I guess, the scent or the flavor of the toothpaste on your breath. So flavor wise, a little bit disappointed. I do feel for $13, I'm going to be talking about the price so much because I feel like that is such a massive factor with these toothpaste. They're quite expensive. So I do expect, well, I do have high expectations for a product that costs that much, and a product that can literally afford Kimmy K. Like, I do expect high things. But yeah, so flavor wise, I think they can go do better. When you can taste and you can smell the flavors, they are onto something. Like, they are there, they can be improved. We're gonna go to my bathroom now and I'm gonna show you the consistency of the product. If you guys have seen any other video or any ad by Hismile, I'm sure you know what the consistency looks like, and it's a little bit watery, but let's go look at that now. So we're in my bathroom right now. I've got my trusty toothpaste. I'm gonna use the peach iced tea flavored one and just watch at the consistency that this toothpaste comes out, because it is quite watery. Like, it is definitely, see that, like, normal toothpaste does not do that. So I find, oh my gosh, I find that I have to actually use 3 solid pumps of this product to get any kind of brushing from this product. So I'm gonna brush it out and you can see literally how little it foams up, which for me, gagging, throwing up from the taste and the kind of texture of traditional toothpaste, this is amazing. But if you're expecting like a really foamy toothpaste, it's not for you. You can kind of see there, like, it definitely wasn't as intensely foamy as like a Colgate is, which, like I said, I love. So I'm going to talk about the flavor right now. So basically, like when I said I was brushing them with the peach iced tea flavored one, it is a very subtle flavor when you're brushing. The first kind of like 2 or 3 seconds, it's definitely, oh my gosh, this is peach iced tea, but then it is quickly replaced by a minty fresh kind of flavor, and that is purely because every single one of these toothpaste does contain the ingredient menthol, which is a minty kind of flavored ingredient. I do find the peach iced tea one is definitely the strongest flavor wise, and then mango sorbet, you know, it's a little bit on the soft side, as is the watermelon. The coconut one, when I was using it, it kind of was definitely like a minty coconut. Like, it's not replacing the minty flavor of your toothpaste with these flavors. So, you know, like that kids bubblegum flavored bubblegum, how there's no real mint flavor to that. It's not like that. So if you're buying them expecting them to literally just be like a watermelon flavor or a mango sorbet flavor, you might be a little bit disappointed, just because it does have that minty freshness, but it's also a toothpaste. So, you know, to get that clean, fresh smell or scent and feel, I think they really do need to have that ingredient in there. But yeah, I feel like maybe the flavors could be improved somehow. Like, there definitely is room for improvement with the flavor wise. One thing, like I said, that I really do like is it's not as intensely foamy as a Colgate. It definitely does suds up and foam and everything. Like, you could see there was literally like white foam in my mouth when I was brushing my teeth, but it's not that whole like, you know, when like Colgate literally will come like falling out of your mouth. This isn't going to do that unless you use like 6 or 7 pumps. I think if you use like 1 to 2 pumps, you probably wouldn't actually be able to brush your teeth for like a minute straight, because I think the product would actually wear down quite quickly and kind of just like dissolve. That's where I find the magic number for me is 3 pumps. But in saying that, 3 pumps is quite a lot of the product. Now I want to talk about the coconut whipped toothpaste. And basically these are air pump like bottles. So it's a pump top bottle. As you could see, I push it down and it comes out. When I received the coconut whip toothpaste, I showed you that tiny crack that I had before. I don't actually know if this had anything to do with it. I think it might have literally just been luck of the draw that the lid of the one that I had an issue with the actual pump mechanisms just happened to be a little bit damaged in transit. But basically, when I first went to go use this one here, I was like pumping it 100+ times and nothing came out. And I was like, have I literally spent $13 on a product that is faulty and I can't get the product out? Like, I could feel that there was toothpaste in here. I kept on pumping and pumping and pumping. Nothing came out, and then I had to like do something quite disgusting to this toothpaste in the end to get it to work. So basically I had to like put my mouth over where that hole is where the toothpaste comes up from, and I had to suck out the toothpaste, and it does work now. I should probably also tell my husband about that. No, he'll be right. That was a little bit disappointing. Like, I could not be bothered really to like email them and be like, hey, the pumping mechanism's not working. I've done 100+ pumps. Because in my mind, it was just like, this isn't made the best. I only got 4 toothpastes, and if one had an issue to me, that was like, luck of the draw kind of thing. But also, I don't know, I feel like the crack definitely isn't big enough for it to have done anything to the actual pumping mechanisms. Like, listening back to this video, it kind of sounds like I'm not the happiest with these toothpastes, but I am happy 100% in the fact that I didn't buy them expecting to be using them long term as normal like replacement for my Colgate toothpaste. I literally bought these products because I knew they were a little bit watery. I knew they weren't as foamy as my Colgate, and the idea of having flavors other than a mint were really appealing to me during a time where literally brushing my teeth makes me gag and throw up. So I am actually quite happy and, you know, satisfied, I guess, with the toothpastes based on the fact that I bought it purely for this moment in time. I think if I bought them, say, when I wasn't pregnant and when I wasn't gagging, I probably wouldn't have, because I would have seen all the ads that the toothpaste consistency is a little bit not to my liking. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have made the purchase. But if I did, and say I didn't watch the videos properly, and then I realized that they were a little bit watery, they didn't foam as much, I think I would actually be a little bit disappointed. I'm probably not going to repurchase this based on the fact it's a 60-gram tube of toothpaste for $13. and you do have to use quite a lot of the product at one time to actually have a full clean of your mouth. In saying that, like, they do have a lot of pros. Like, their marketing is obviously amazing, their packaging is amazing, the idea behind these toothpastes is amazing. Do I think there's room for improvement? 100% yes. Do I recommend you don't buy these? No. You know, it's up to you. It's up to the kind of things that you like. Do you like when you're foaming at the mouth and your toothpaste is constantly falling out of your mouth? If you don't like that, these are a great solution. If you don't like the over-the-top minty burst of like a traditional toothpaste, these could be a good solution for you as well. It's really up to you, I guess, what your thought and what your wants and needs in a toothpaste are. For me, like I said, these are perfect for now. I won't personally be repurchasing them, but that is purely just based on my like and my wants and what I actually do not mind, I guess, in a normal traditional $4 a tube toothpaste. Although in saying that, like, my $4 tube of toothpaste is not going to look as aesthetically pleasing as these in my bathroom, but you guys also just saw my bathroom. It is not aesthetically pleasing at all, so I'm not one of the people who would be buying things to make my bathroom look really chic and all that. Like, my bathroom literally looks like it was built in the 90s. I hope you guys enjoyed this honest, like I said, unsponsored review. And like I said, if Hismile do watch this, they're probably not going to be 100% happy with everything that I've said, but it's not sponsored. I purchased this with my own money. I wanted to give you guys my honest, unfiltered thoughts, and I feel like I've done it. My teeth are really minty. Oh no, wait, peachy fresh at the moment. It still is minty. It's still definitely minty. The flavors need to be a little bit stronger, I think, definitely. What you need to do, if you buy these products, buy the, you know, the kids bubblegum toothpaste that you can get from Coles or Woolies. Buy that as well, and you'll be able to tell and taste the difference in the flavors instantly almost. How like the children's one, completely next level kind of flavoring, whereas these, like I said, are definitely still minty. So that's probably a good comparison there. So don't get your hopes up and think it's going to be like the kids bubblegum toothpaste, because it's not going to be. I'm now rambling. I'm going to go. I'm going to sign off. I will see you guys in another video. Oh my gosh, until next time, guys. Goodbye.